Alright everybody, welcome back. We are doing Under Night In-Birth and trying our best to teach everybody the basics of the game. We just went through all the game systems. Of course, this is Henry Choi, aka at Choysauce
85.
That's
right.
Also, might I want to add, the winner of the Danny Pham, so basically Danny
Fitness
Pham,
thing,
the fitness thing. He was going to give one person, a free Danny Pham fitness thing. Everyone had to send him a tweet, and give their reasons why to get fit before CEO. And I was like, Danny Pham, I think everyone wants to see a fit James Chen. And then you were like, I'm getting married. And I was like, dang it!
Yes!
Your reason was better than mine. So.
Yeah, but it's been good so far. I've lost 9 pounds, and
Dang.
and people have noticed I've gotten slimmer.
That's awesome.
When I'm doing my overhead press, I see definition in my arm.
Yeah, I can even see the look at that. These guns, dude. There you go. Nice.
Yeah, a little bit. I don't know. We're working on it. So, anyways, there's still some time left.
It's better than whatever I got right now.
So get on the Danny Pham plan, man.
Yeah, I know, dude. I need to. Okay. All right. So let's go ahead and start with some characters here.
So we're gonna start with Akatsuki and Byakuya. So like we mentioned before, Akatsuki, DJ Squish, and Jushichi. Sorry.
Jushichi.
Yes, I think they're in the chat, but they helped us a lot with getting these two. Wow, that's amazing.
How is that even possible? How is that even possible?
Get on this, guys.
Yeah, I know.
You can figure it out too.
Crazy, dude. Oh, do you see that?
What?
We changed colors, it looked like. Oh, no, because I was glowing. That's why I was glowing.
Anyways,
okay.
Every other fighting game company, get on this.
Yes,
get on this.
That was the most ridiculous loading time.
Anyways, so Akatsuki, this guide was done by DJ Squish and Jushichi. Very, very good Akatsuki players.
And again, if you guys want to follow along on these documents or just gain access to them after this is done, the link to the Google Docs folder is in the title of this show right now.
So you can follow along with us and kind of see what we're looking at.
Oh, shoot. What's up, Reed Man? What's going on?
Oh, hey.
Okay. So, character archetype.
So he's apparently like a Shoto rushdown type character. Yeah, he has just kicks and punches and a fireball. So and a DP. So
yeah, this is one of those games where it's like everybody has a weapon of some sort, and he's that weaponless guy.
Yeah.
He's the jam Kuradaberi.
Yeah,
of
and
the
then
game.
he's like the T-Rex arm sad boy. But he's really good in this game actually. He used to be really bad. But
he was really bad, but then IG would come and win Wednesday night fights anyway.
Yeah.
So.
Anyways, maybe we didn't. Anyways, we thought he was bad, but we'll save our opinions because people have been winning tournaments with him, so we can't say that anymore.
So most characters have a very unique trait about them, and here Akatsuki has a double jump. So he has a double jump, which is very nice.
Yeah, and he also has an air throw, which is kind of cool.
But also, one thing is, if I assault, I can't double jump, right? Yeah, so I have to jump and then assault. Okay, and then I have an air throw. Oh, dang!
Yeah,
oh,
and it gets and knocks him down. Right?
Yeah,
wow.
That's right.
That's some fast pressure right there.
Can I combo into it? Like, if I launch you, do I have a launcher? What's my? Oh, I can do
I guess not.
Oh no, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I can just jump right in. I can't chain into it.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so I can't chain into it, but I can combo it.
Yeah,
okay,
so we have that, and then also he has a parry for his I think it's his force function.
Oh,
so,
yeah.
So it's a little weird.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. But so, you could have flipped. You could have flipped, and I didn't do that.
So he has that, and then he also has. Yeah, there's different follow-ups. I think depending on the button you press. I think.
Okay.
No, we'll go into it because
right.
It's discussed later in this document.
Okay.
Here. And then you can also parry projectiles when you do it. I don't have a projectile to do it, but
okay. And then Akatsuki is invulnerable to everything but throws while parrying both strikes and projectiles. So once I start the parry...
Yeah, so I could throw you, but...
One, two, three. Okay, so you could throw me out of that. So can you chain light into throw and beat it then? 1,
Right.
2, 3. Oh no,
No,
it freezes,
I'm kinda
it freezes
frozen,
the
yeah.
screen, yeah. Okay. Someone says you can plant a web and then I can parry the web, technically speaking. Okay, yeah, so do that again. There you go,
yeah.
so I parried the web, there you go. Okay, so there you go. Again, Akatsuki is from Akatsuki Blitzkampf, right? So he's he's a guest character from
that game.
Right, from another game, so... Okay, so should we go through like his special moves here or anything, or do we want to do that?
Yeah, so let's just take a look at his game plan real quick. So
Okay.
he's basically a rushdown character. He wants to stay really close to you. And,
Oh wait, you also talk about the additional ability that he gets in the Vorpal state.
Oh, that's right, that's right.
Yeah, so basically, if I activate Vorpal state here, it says here that I have better. It loosens my restriction on proration. So like Guilty Gear, if I start with if I do start with crouching lights, for example, it's higher prorated, or off of assaults, it's higher prorated, but standing parry, for example, starts my proration at 48%, but if I'm in Vorpal, it's 60%.
Yeah, so basically his damage is just way better overall.
Okay.
Which is pretty crazy thinking about, because this guy does a lot of damage already.
Okay, and then the game plan. So yeah, what's the game plan?
Yeah, so
for
he's
this guy?
weird in that he doesn't have a run, so he has to he has to
okay,
I guess
okay.
dash block to get in, and then so in that way, so he can dash block, and then he wants to get in to be able to get into his optimal threat range. And then fireball chain shift is also a really good way to get in.
Oh yeah.
Apparently.
So basically.
So it's that's a great tool that you want to use. So it's oh crap, and then it lets you be able to start your offense.
Okay.
And then he has some really good I guess mid-range normals that you want to use in order to.
Is dash block a specific mechanic? Because Crime Fighter brings
I think there was a mechanic. I don't know it per se.
Okay.
But
okay.
Hold on.
Dude, the art and stuff in this game is really good.
Yeah,
I really like that.
It's really a beautiful game. But yeah, so apparently, learn dash block in the tutorial, and you're gonna have to use it with him.
Right. Also, should mention that backdashing does have invincibility in this game. So there's a tiny bit of invincibility through backdashes. So, but in any case, you can block during your dash in this game. But I don't think Akatsuki can, though, right? So, oh, I can. Okay, there you go. Oh, nice. Okay, there you go.
Yeah, so I guess you can block anytime
Right.
when you're moving forward. So,
Okay, there you go.
Oh, so that makes sense. So basically, the advantage is unless I attack, you're gonna be moving forward anyway.
Right.
So it's gonna be really powerful.
Okay.
Yeah. So when you dash, you want to be holding back when you do it. So okay, cool.
There you go. Okay. Now I'm jealous because I wish Johnny had that. In any case, it's not like Johnny's not one of the best characters. Anyways. Okay. So then.
Fuck Johnny.
Yeah, I know, right? But strong mid-range normal, standing far C. This is a really good button here. Look at this. Okay, that's
Yeah,
pretty good.
so you're gonna use your normals to stay in this range and bully the other characters, because I think they're relatively good on in terms of advantage, and then also it's gonna lead to big combos, and it's hard to contest most likely, because otherwise that's his main game plan.
And you want to keep all, use your chain combos to be able to keep your pressure properly.
Yeah.
Just like block real quick. So
Yeah, so you're gonna have to mix it up and just make them scared to hit a button.
Et cetera, et cetera. So once he gets in on you, and then just get him scared up close.
Yeah.
So, and then another thing too is he has a real uppercut, which is down B, I believe. This is like a real uppercut. And what's nice about that is with that as your uppercut, it doesn't matter what side they're on, you can uppercut them, and if you ever hit them, you chain shift it, and then you get fun
Some
combos.
kind of combo, yeah.
Yeah.
So his definitely his strength. So we'll go over his strengths and weaknesses and how to beat the character. That's kind of the template that we use. So whatever version thing you want to know about him. If you hate fighting against this character, we'll help you out here. So like the strength, mainly obviously he's really close, good up close. He has great frame advantage on a lot of his stuff, you know, because that's what's gonna help him. You know, like once he gets in, that's his reward. It's like you're gonna have to block a lot and figure out where the strings are and like be able to escape it. Like you're gonna have a harder time escaping this guy. And he has like really good meterless damage apparently.
Oops.
So like one of the best in the cast, especially when he's in the corner.
Okay.
And like he has one of the best backdashes apparently.
Oh yeah, because he goes far.
Yeah. So it's like I guess it's because it goes pretty quickly and it's like, you know, very easily controllable.
Yeah, actually that's pretty true. Crime Fighter mentions that there's not a lot of people with real uppercuts.
Yeah, very few people. Even the people that have things that look like uppercuts, they're not like invincible and stuff.
There you go.
Yeah, so and that's one of the things. He has a reversal, and it's like it works against. You can't cross it up. And then
mid-screen combos can be backed. He has some mid-screen combos that can be back tech, forcing him to chase down. Oh, those are weaknesses. I'm sorry.
Yeah. So some of the weaknesses is that people can kind of get away from him pretty easily unless you're like, you know, having the pressure down and like, and also that step dash distance is locked, so he's not going to be able to like chase down
micro dash or stuff like that. Yeah.
He's pretty immobile, which is a little bit tough for him.
Oh, and okay, so it's also just hard to catch zoners because I can't run for very long. I have to keep dashing. Okay. So
and then like let's see, he has a hard time with like some assault stuff because his he has a tough time with anti-assault stuff.
Oh yeah.
Because his assault, I guess, is you know, like when he's coming in, it may be a little bit more obvious.
Well, like if you assault me, right?
So, no. I think it's if he assaults, because like people, I think assaults.
So lacks some easy traditional anti-air assault options. No, I think it means like.
Oh, that's
I
right.
can
like
hit you, right? So. Yeah, because I don't have something that goes diagonally up really fast.
And you can also option select it with stuff. Yeah. So I guess he has a tough time against assault.
Yeah.
Because you're gonna have to commit to like a actual move.
Right. I have to do uppercut, and if I do it too late, it gets blocked, etc., etc. There you go.
Yeah. So these are some stuff that you might want to use against him.
Right.
So.
Okay. So again, weaknesses. Lack of long-range moves, hard to chase people down, and doesn't have any good, easy ways to stop assaults. So.
Yeah, and the way to beat him is like you want to use like really big normals. Obviously, he's like T-Rex limbs. So and then if you ever fireballs, you're gonna want to use
just like standing see me from like far like
You're gonna have to do like come in 3 times longer the distance. So.
Your range is a little better than mine.
A little bit, just a little bit. And if you fireball, then you know I'm gonna eat it up and get some free grid.
Oh yeah.
So you don't. If you're gonna use the fireball, you know, use it sparingly or with the chain shift, so that you use it as a way to get in.
Right.
So it's not a zoning tool.
Right. Okay.
And then he has this Tatsu move that's really hard to deal with. But then if you green block it somewhere, then you can hit him out of it. So that's a little bit advanced.
Do
it
again.
Let me see. Or
the last hit's an overhead. I'm pretty sure. Okay.
Anyways, yeah. So you find your way to like deal with it.
Okay.
And then let's see. Oh, okay. And then like. But in that way, you have to be also wary when he has chain shift because he could kind of counter that.
Yeah. So I can do basically block really quick. I can do.
Yeah, and then like
just, keep the pressure going at that point. So there you go.
Yeah. So just you want to do some assaults on him and also just like keep him out. You know, just like because he has a hard time if he can't get in.
But, I mean, I guess a really good way to think of him is that he is kind of like Jam, right? Because Jam wants to get on you, has a lot of plus moves on block, etc., etc.
She has a hard time getting in.
Yeah, but has a hard time getting in. So
and then some of the fundamentals, if you care about like building your skills as a fighting game player, like some of the stuff you'll learn from him is like, I guess according to them, they say counter picking. So I guess he has some really good matchups maybe, because it's like. maybe it's like the zoners you might not want to pick him. And maybe that's what they're saying. I'm not exactly sure. Like I'm sure Jushishi can
expand on
clarify on that
yeah,
in the chat. And then let's see. Yeah, like you're gonna learn the unis system pretty well because you're gonna have to know the the chain combos really well. Like and be able to like do the pressure really well with him. So that's really hard, a little hard for newer players, even for myself, like to kind of get used to that. So like this is a good character to force you to learn it.
Right.
And
yeah, basically his special moves: fireball, spin kicks, and then the uppercuts. So
yeah, so people who are kind of like more, I guess, Street Fighter players coming into this and kind of used to that style maybe. And they need to learn the system as well. Like he might be a good pick.
Just don't use the fireballs.
Yeah.
Don't do a fireball.
Ryu.
Don't do fireball
He's
uppercut.
Ken. He's more like Ken.
Yeah. There you go. Yeah.
So yeah. Okay. So and then like a little bit on the special moves maybe. He has like two different versions of the fireball. Slow and fast. C version does like multiple hits.
Oops, I don't have any meter.
Okay. Yeah. So that just does five of them. Like 4 of them, 5 of them come out. So I think a lot of times you can just use the if you do the Tatsus and then you go into the fireball. That's one way that people used to stay safe.
Right. Okay.
So I remember people use that a lot. So you can do them in the air as well, or the fireballs.
Oh, the fireballs.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. He had the air fireballs.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, and then that's a way to keep it safe. So I think people used to do the B Tatsu, and then they would like if they block it, then they would just kind of like.
Oops, my bad.
Yeah, just to kind of keep it safe.
Yeah, there you go.
So that's like something that I would see a lot.
Okay.
Akatsuki has the DP, as you saw. A version hits once. B version hits like 3 times.
But it's actually a reversal.
Yeah. And
the light one is not a true reversal.
Yeah, so you can get hit out or trade with it maybe. But it's probably fast.
Right.
And then the C version does just a little bit more damage, I guess. And then does the wall bounce too. Okay.
Do I get a combo off of that?
Maybe.
You could probably flip.
Yeah,
you can flip out of that.
I'm sure there's something you can like discover on YouTube to figure it out. Oh, actually, no.
Yeah, maybe if I chain shifted or something like that. So okay.
But yeah, so there's that, and then he has the Tatsus, which is like that's the A version,
right.
And then the B version does the 3 kicks.
Yeah, but the A one, depending on how they block it, can be +1. So.
Oh, is that right? Okay, yeah. So this is a big part of his game because it kind of helps you mix up, because they're pretty safe. So it's like it just makes it really frustrating. It's like, okay, which one is he gonna do?
Right.
Maybe you do the A one and then I go for the shielding technique, and then it's like, now I get to yes, and then like you get to do that.
Guard break you, grid break you.
Yeah,
exactly.
so that's a good like mind game with someone who knows the game really well.
And also hit a button when I Tatsu you, like, because if you get counter hit, apparently. I'll jump up and do this here, like that. So get counter hit by this. Like that. Oops. Oh. Hit like C.
Okay.
I get a free combo off that now. So according to
yeah.
So
if they push a button and you get landed, it's like you could just dash in and do a huge combo. So pretty good stuff. Okay, cool. Okay. And then you can also do them in the air, and then yeah. And then
for the best normals to use, looks like
2A. Yeah. It's 5-frame normal, and it chains
into itself. And this hits low.
What?
What, high block?
Wow, that hits low. Okay.
Sure. He's actually punching you in the feet. It's
big feet.
Don't question it.
Anyways,
it's
a low. You see proof in the pudding right here.
Oh, it wasn't a low before.
Oh, that's why.
Okay.
That makes sense.
Okay.
He needed it. He needed it. Okay.
5B.
5B, really good. Yeah, 7-frame normal, and it's great for counter poking. And then close 5C apparently is a really good normal. So, yeah, it's +1 on block and anti-airs, and it's good for ending pressure because it's really safe on block.
Right.
And then
block really quick. Yeah, so then, so I can keep pressure after that.
Yeah. So it's really good. So, and then we decided to ask them for some easy block strings. So probably the easiest thing would be just like, you know, and then just end with C.
Right.
And then just kind of keep up your pressure.
Right.
Yeah, you don't even need to do the crouch A because it's like, so he's
Plus
one of the exceptions that has that, you know, you don't really need to use the crouch A to like get in faster.
Right. Okay.
And then
so they said that anything that ends also in 2, this is pretty good, and so is this close 5B is really good too.
Yeah. So those are the normals you want to kind of chain around and just end in, and then just kind of play around it. Yeah, just kind of do stuff like that. So, you know,
and then find a way to sneak in an assault,
or sneak in a throw. Yeah.
Right. You do have to watch out about that. I know I always used to mess up on that. Like I would do like block really quick. I would do something and then try to assault, and then I change
don't double tap that.
I try to assault after something's done, and I double tap it and I change.
Yeah, I do that sometimes too.
Okay.
Old habits die hard.
Yes.
So, and then we've provided a couple combos here that that leads into Oki. So what that means is that we wanted to give you a combo that leads into something where it's like you'll stay at advantage. So a lot of combos you'll see, they're like just pure damage, but it's like it kind of resets the situation. And like that's not always the best for you especially as a new player. You want to just like feel like, okay, I'm going to steamroll the guy. So if you could just like land this combo over and over again, then it'll be great for you rather than go for the maximum damage and, you know, these super crazy combos.
So this one they have listed here is 5 ABC. So basically just do ABC and then to sweep, and then juggle them with 6C afterwards like this, right? Oh no, I'm sorry.
No,
yeah, you're right.
First.
Like that, and then juggle them like. Oh no, you could have flipped out of that one. How does that? Is that correct there?
I'm
it
not
says
sure.
6C, 2C, but I don't think that's correct. Because I can do that for sure. I think it was supposed to be that way, maybe.
No, I don't know.
Okay.
Maybe we're just not getting it, but.
Right. Okay. And then you can do 6C into 214B, so you can do or something.
Yeah, something like that.
6C to 2C is correct, huh?
Oh, I guess it's like. Hold on. Just match the 2C, or maybe dash a little bit. Slight dash.
Oh, okay. Slight dash.
Yes.
Okay,
and then like just do it. Okay, cool.
There you go. Okay.
All right, yeah. So, yeah, nice. And then just run after them, and then just make sure that you add some more pressure.
Okay.
So yeah, pretty easy combo and decent damage.
And then the other one that's here is do the same thing, but dash 5B to what's AT?
I don't know.
Let's see. So.
AT.
If anybody in the chat knows.
Air throw.
Oh, air throw. Okay, gotcha. Like that.
I see, because you get the jump cancel. Okay, cool. And then it gives you a lot of Oki. Yeah, and then like you're gonna be able to do anything you want to them.
Oops, I'm missing my dash. Sick, nice.
Yeah, that's pretty dope.
Okay, there you go. Oh, they want you to do running 5B. That's right. We should have probably mentioned that everybody has a different running attacks as well. Right. And almost everybody's running attacks like have different functions as well.
It depends on the move. Right. I think it's usually the B that tends to have it.
Gotcha.
But you know, everyone has all different kinds of command normals and dash normals, so it's very different depending on the character. But
can you jump cancel dash? Oh, okay.
Anyways, and then so a cheap tactic that, you know, we want to give you a couple of things that you can, you know, cheese your friends with a little bit, because I think that's always going to make it a little fun, and you know, it's like figure this out, you know.
Yeah, we mentioned earlier just mixing between the different tatsus, you know, keeps it a little bit confusing, and you'll catch them by surprise.
Yeah, and then it's like they're going to want to press a button. It's like, when do I get to press a button? you know, and then that stuff like that happens.
And then this is a low now, so
yeah. So it's like, yeah. So I don't know which way to block. Yeah. So yeah. So mix up that Tatsu. It's kind of like Dan a little bit, you know.
Except good.
Except it's good, really good.
Right. Mm-hmm.
So yeah, and then also, let's see. He says to 6 feet overhead, command normal.
This.
And then chain shift.
Oh, so.
And then I guess you get a free combo.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Yeah,
okay.
So that's really good. If you just have chain shift, just go for it.
But it also, you can cancel it on whiff.
Oh wow,
you can cancel
that's
it
nice.
on whiff. So that's super good. But you can also bait reversals. Baits. Oh, this I see. So in other words, if I knock you down like this, I can do. And then you do,
and
a
then the
wake
reversal.
up uppercut. Yeah. Exactly.
I
so,
see. Interesting.
There you go. And then.
If you let go, neutral with block.
Just get hit by this really quick, and then. Or just go ahead and just get hit by this. Apparently, that's just an easy combo into your infinite worth. And that's already
so much, like almost
4,644
almost
damage.
Half your life, yeah.
Jesus.
So if you randomly just get it, just do that.
Oh man,
that's crazy.
Woo!
Bam. That's so easy.
Yeah, that's so much damage.
So easy.
Jeez.
You're the best. Yeah. So besides that, on the flip side, like a high-level technique you probably have to learn eventually is like throw tech option selects. Oh man.
So yeah, you want to do 2 AD. So holding crouch, hit the throw tech right there, and for 2A and throwing at the same time. And then there's also 1-7-1 AD. So basically do this.
Oh, it's like a fuzzy block kind of thing.
Right. So if you're gonna, so you block low for like this, right? And then if they decide to assault,
whoa,
you end up
that's so
throwing
cool.
it, right? So yeah, so you can kind of option select your way out of there a little bit.
Wow.
There you go.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. Okay. There you go. And some players to watch for, you have listed here as Sonaru, Notes, Grove, Nekurotan, Tatsue, KEM, and
ITTN.exe. It's all Japanese players that they listed for us. And then obviously Squish and NA, and then Jushichi.
Yeah, but again, these names you're going to be like, what? What's the names? Again, in the title of this episode, there's a link to the documents, and you can go and check that out over there.
Yeah, so we provide these, so it's like if you want to see how the pros play, you can like YouTube it and try to study their play and just kind of look at them, and maybe even you can try to find out their Twitter and reach out to them and ask them for some help. So yeah, so that is Akatsuki.
All right, cool. Took a
a
little longer
bit,
than
hoping.
So
we'll try to run through these a little faster, maybe.
Okay.